Hello and welcome to Wrightbus Life Coaching Channel. There are going to be plenty times when you know exactly what needs to be done to solve a problem or bring about change in your life. But what happens when you don't know where to start? And it could be because you feel overwhelmed by everything that's going on around you. Well, it helps if we have a process, a simple one at that. And I'll be sharing one with you after the opening titles. In the meantime, are you on the right bus? And welcome back. So here we are talking all matters life coaching. My name is Mervyn Strawn, creator of the 3 Journeys life coaching system, and I'm also the author of the self-help guide Imagine Life as 3 Bus Journeys, which incidentally is available to order from most bookstores. In fact, you can check out some of the links below. In this video, I'm going to introduce you to a process for problem solving and helping to bring about change. It helps you to focus on what your goal is and how to go about achieving it. And the good news is it's easy to remember and straightforward to follow. It has to be said that setting goals is a serious business. It's like playing a competitive sport. It works best if we have an objective, a clear strategy and an understanding of what actions will bring success. And we need to enjoy the process, of course. There are several tools for getting us off the starters blocks. One that is favoured by many life coaches, and you can use it yourself, is TGROW, which stands for Topic, Goal, Reality, Obstacles and Options, and What Next. I'll explain each step and each letter in more detail, but first it's useful to give credit to those involved in its creation. The model started as GROW in the 1980s. Thanks to work by business coaches Graham Alexander, Alan Fine and Sir John Whitmore. It was Sir John Whitmore who brought it to wider attention when he published his book Coaching for Performance. A while later, the coaching expert Miles Downey added the letter T to help give the coach and coachee greater context. It works by using the sequence of steps in the following way. T, as we said, is topic. This is the first step, and in it we explore the area of our lives we feel needs change. It might be our career, finances, health, physical surroundings, or indeed a combination of these. G is for goal, and now that we've identified the topic, we want to state the goal, the desired outcome. It's worth noting at this point that goals can evolve and change in response to circumstances, as well as how you're feeling and what else is going on around you. With this in mind, it's a good idea to come back to the goal periodically to ensure it's relevant. R is for reality. At this point, we can pause and examine closely and objectively all aspects of the situation. How much control do we have over it? Where are we in relation to our goal? Who else is involved or who needs to be involved? And what resources do we have at our disposal? O, the obstacles and options. What is preventing us from reaching our goal, and what are the options for resolving this? Often it's tempting to see a single option and jump at it, when in fact there might be a range of possibilities. So it's best to spend some time looking at these various options in greater detail, so that we can choose the one that's right for getting us moving towards our goal. And finally, W, that's for what's next, what's the way forward. Having decided on the best option, we now get to work on developing our action plan, which will be a breakdown of smaller goals and objectives, each in line with the SMART philosophy of ensuring that the steps we take are specific, measurable, achievable, realistic and timed. We'll decide what we'll achieve in the short, medium and long term, and we'll decide how we'll celebrate our success. That's because celebration is crucial to the goal setting process. At this stage, it's also useful to gauge exactly how committed we are to taking action. Now, if you're a coach coaching someone, this is the point where you'll be ensuring that the coachee is accountable and will commit to action and follow through. On a final note, it's a good idea for goal setters to regard the T-GROW model as a continuous process. That's because it can often move us towards a new T, a new topic. The advantage by this point, of course, is that we already have a process for how to approach the next area for change. So there you have it, a 5-step model for problem solving and bringing about change. The T-GROW model provides a practical step-by-step approach that gets you focused on where to start and the point you're wanting to reach. Well, that's all for this latest video. Do remember to press the subscribe button, and in the meantime, enjoy the journey.